We can change your anxiety. Therapists would say, yeah, you come to therapy, you won't feel anxious anymore. Not true. It's just not, because again, we are embodied people, we live in a body, we live in a brain. It's just like telling you won't have a pancreas anymore. You won't, it's just not going to happen. So we need to learn to live, LIVE, differently with all our crazy feelings. And in some ways, even if I understand my narratives, even though I understand that when I was growing up and all kinds of things happened, even, I'm not talking about trauma, I'm just talking about regular life. When I was in middle school, my friends didn't like me. I was an adolescent and I didn't look good, and all this judgment, anything that comes is those difficult kind of interactions, but are normal. And I built a picture of myself as not this and not that. I have a positive side too, because I went to the world and I succeeded, and so remember these two tracks. So I go to therapy, and then I identify my narratives, and I don't know that they're going away like this. But the trick is to understand them, and when they come up, in real time, to remind myself what they are about. At the same time, understanding that they're not just going to disappear. I need to develop my positive side. Really important. That's what you're saying, this positive kind of thing. Very important.
Okay,
to develop
I like your version.
At the same time.
What
tolerating and developing.
Yes. Right. Okay. This is a tool. This is a framework. I think that somebody can use. Like you can't just go like 100% confidence. I'm going to change everything. I'm not going to feel anxious anymore.
No.
That doesn't work. Like
exactly.
It's a balance.
No.
It's
That's
a balance.
Right. That's right.
Looking at what we have, what we're working with, like
yes.
looking at the more empowered version of ourselves.
Yes.
What is stopping us? What do we want to try? It's just something continuously, like doing this kind
and
of
how
work.
we tolerate, exactly how we it's I think tolerance with awareness is so important. So I am the student who's very afraid of failure. I'm so afraid that I don't do good in school because I don't want to confront the failure. Mm-hmm. So I'm very mediocre, right? I'm sure you've seen these people, underachievers.
Yes.
And I go to high school and it continues. I go to college and then I see something doesn't work. College is much harder. I go to the work market and it's much harder, things. So I need to understand, right? So then I end up in therapy and I say, everybody told me I was so smart as a child, so why am I not making any money, let's say. Okay.
Right.
So this is where you want to understand then, right? What in this person, what in me is the thing that was so afraid of me failing? And again, it's a distortion because failing is inevitable, right? But this person hasn't stopped to think about it, about that system that he or she built, right? That the system is so not okay. I mean, it's not on his side or her side. I often tell patients, what you built at 3 or 4 or 5 or 12, all this kind of thought and feelings are not on your side, because, you need to really be courageous and confront those things. So you want to understand that system that this woman has. Why is she not more in the world, right? Or more successful? And then, so you give her I give homework, and I say, okay, next time when you look for a job, let's say, I mean, it's so hypothetical, and you're going to have an interview, and you start thinking, oh my God, they're not going to take me, I'm not good enough, I'm afraid I'll fail, and then everybody will know that I'm no good, right? And because this woman hasn't internalized enough that she is smart, that she can do things, so she's afraid. But every time this thought before the interview comes, you want to remind yourself what we talked about here.
Exactly.
Again, in real time. outside,
Right.
out of the office.
In real time
So,
outside the
real
office,
time.
that's right.
Yes, yes,
Where the real learning happens.
that's right. I really think so.
Beautiful.
So she has the interview, she has the pre-anxiety. Some of it is natural. Tolerate it. It won't kill you.
Wow.
Emotions don't kill you. And then go with the anxiety and you know, recruit the positive, the stuff you have, that's good. But I think that recognizing in real time that this is what I feel, why I feel it, and I
Yeah.
don't have to believe it,
Right.
I don't have to buy into it, even though it feels very real.
Right.
If people can do it, then they can do a lot of things.
The conditioning, that's right.
Yeah, it's all conditioning. Fear conditioning.
It's all fear conditioning. Yes.
It's everything. I think so much of it is about, and it's so unconscious. We don't know when it happened. No idea.
It's
Because we
all
don't have those memories.
correct. It's all fear I like what you said. It's all fear conditioning, which goes really, really deep into the roots of our survival, right? The need for survival and acceptance, the community, the tribe, etc., etc.
Yeah.